Hello sporters. Welcome to Endless Sport Time. While height isn't an issue in the NBA, instead, height is somehow a big factor, especially for centers. Some of the tallest players in the NBA have become sports icons, and are often beloved by sports fans. Most people outside the NBA may suggest that some of the tallest players will be just over 6 feet, but they might be surprised to hear that some are closer to 8 feet. The idea of going more than 7 feet can be a challenge for those who may have vertical issues, but it has helped many players to reach the playoffs. Let's take a look at the top 10 tallest players in NBA history. 10. Mark Eaton, 7 feet 4 inches. Being tall is always beneficial in basketball, and Mark Eaton was probably very happy with his 7 feet 4 inches. During his long NBA career, the man spent his time with a single team, called the Utah Jazz. Because of his stature, Eaton was a great defender. He was so talented that he was named to the NBA All-Defensive Team several times, and was also named Defensive Player of the Year twice. Some believe that Eaton sparked the rise of the Utah Jazz during his playing days. 9. Simbular, 7 feet 5. While he may not be as legendary as other great players in NBA history, Simbular still impressed many people with his stature. One of his biggest claims to fame is that he was the first Indian player in the NBA. Although his NBA career was not long, he still plays basketball in Taiwan. Some of the major teams he played for were the Sacramento Kings, and for 2 NBA development teams, the Reno Bighorns and the Raptors 905. 8. Pavel Podcalzine, 7 feet 5. Pavel Podcalzine's stature is undeniably impressive, but NBA folks were not all that impressed with the Russia big man. He was just part of the competition for few games, and immediately moved from one team to another. After being drafted by the Utah Jazz in the 2004 draft, they immediately traded him for Paul to the Dallas Mavericks. He only made few appearances before being recalled by the Mavericks, and was sent back to Russia to continue the rest of his career. 7. Chuck Nevitt, 7 feet 5. His incredible height isn't the only factor that was impressive about Chuck Nevitt, but it's also impressive how many great teams he played for. During his career, he played with the Rockets, Lakers, Pistons, Bulls, and Spurs. Nevitt has always been the biggest player on the court, comfortably playing center for nearly 9 years in the NBA. Today, Nevitt is the tallest man who ever won the NBA championship. He won the title with the Los Angeles Lakers back in 1985. 6. Yao Ming, 7 feet 6. Chinese basketball star, Yao Ming, was a key player for the Houston Rockets from 2002 to 2011. While in the NBA, he didn't win a championship, but that didn't stop Ming from moving the world. The man was named 8-time NBA All-Star, and 5-time All-NBA team. He wasn't the best player in the league at the time, but whenever he was on the field, he was nominated for MVP. 5. Slavko Vrans, 7 foot 6. Most people may not remember the name Slavko Vrans, simply because he hasn't played in the NBA for a very long period of time. Originally a second-round pick of the New York Knicks, in 2003, he was waived by the team in December. He eventually signed with the Portland Trail Blazers, but it was a 10-day contract. He played just one game during his contract period, and spent the rest of his career elsewhere in the world. 4. Shawn Bradley, 7 foot 6. For more than a decade, Shawn Bradley has played a dominant role in the NBA. During his long career, Bradley played for the Philadelphia 76ers, New Jersey Nets, now called Brooklyn Nets, and Dallas Mavericks. He was a first-round pick in 1991, and was drafted second overall, so the big man was definitely destined for something big. He never received a major award, other than being part of all-rookie team, but he enjoyed a long career as a starting pitcher for any team. Hello guys. If it's your first time here, and so far you find this content interesting, don't hesitate to press the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell, so that you'll be alerted each time we post a new video like this. So far so good, let's continue. 3. Taco Fall, 7 foot 6. Technically, Taco Fall was long considered a 7 feet 7 inches, but dropped to 7 feet 6 inches after the NBA changed its measurement standards. However, Fall is one of the tallest men, who has impressed not only the NBA, but the entire world. He recently renewed his contract with the Cleveland Charge of the NBA G League, but has also played for the Celtics and Cavaliers. Though he's not fast, Fall makes up for it with his great blocking abilities. 2. Manute Bol, 7'7". The exact measurement of Ball's height seems debatable, as he has been listed with two different numbers over the years, but regardless of his actual height, he is still one of the tallest people in the world. During the 1980s and 1990s, Ball went down in history as one of the most impressive shot blockers in NBA history. He loves his defensive role so much that he has more blocked shots than baskets. Few can match Ball's impressive record. 1. Giorgi Morishan, 7'7". There isn't much debate about his height, so Giorgi Morishan might be the tallest man in NBA history. Most of his NBA career was spent with the Nets and Wizards in the 1990s. It was said that Morishan had the potential to do big things in the NBA, but several injuries have prevented him from making history. Though he may not be an incredible player, but he will always be remembered for his amazing presence on the field during his time. Alright guys, that was the top 10 tallest NBA players. What can you say about this giant legends? Write your thoughts in the comments section down below, so we can exchange our knowledge all together. Also, if you think I left out something, don't hesitate to bring it up. See you all in the next video.